Okay, now let me just see if I can get this straight. You come from another planet, and you're mortal there, but you're immortal here until you kill all the guys from there who have come here, and then you're mortal here. Unless you go back there, or some more guys from there come here, in which case you become immortal here. Again.
Something like that.
Well, when you actually start explaining it, it kind of makes the whole thing seem kind of silly.
I met you on a Thursday, Friday I took you home. Well, Saturday I'm begging you, baby, just leave me alone. You're turning me upside down, pull me to the ground when you shake me, shake me. I'm giving you what you need and I'm begging, please don't break me, love.
Or some more guys from there come here, in which case you become immortal here. Again.
Something like that.
It's a rare movie that not only makes you feel stupid for watching it, it flat out tells you you're stupid for watching it. Louise finally pesters McCloud about the shield until he finally caves and checks with his scientist buddy at the Shield Corporation, which is designed like something out of Ridley Scott's Nightmares. Can someone explain to me the purpose of the enormous backlit fans just outside everyone's window? Anyway, Alan here acts really paranoid and types out a message that the radiation levels above the shield are normal, which we already knew. So, thanks for killing 5 minutes of screen time.
David Blake, Connor McCloud.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm afraid I'd forgotten you were still alive.
Always.
That's it. He doesn't have any reaction to seeing McCloud in his early 30s except, I forgot you were alive. He doesn't question this at all.
Maybe one day the ozone layer will repair itself.
That would indeed be a great day for the human race, wouldn't it? But it really makes no difference anymore, since you built the shield to last forever.
Nothing lasts forever.
Oh man, it's awesome having a Monopoly. I have a toilet made of gold. Meanwhile, Ramirez is still in Scotland. You can tell he's in Scotland because in Scotland there's constant bagpipe music!
Excellent threads, dude.
Shithead.
Somehow he knows exactly where McCloud is, but first he stops into a tailor for a new suit because when you return from death, you reappear in your old clothes. No money, but hey, your head's reattached. Better than a kick in the nuts, I guess.
I would like a suit of clothes.
And why not indeed? We are the oldest gentleman's tailor in Scotland.
I say, my good man, have you noticed how stereotypical I am? I'm English, you know. He doesn't have any money, but luckily he has a pearl earring, which is worth nowhere near what a tailored suit would cost. Is all this necessary? Does this B-plot accomplish anything except being annoying and raising more plot holes? Like, how does he book a transatlantic flight with no money and no passport carrying a 3-foot sword? I don't think Airbus takes pearl earrings as barter. And why is he so mystified by the concept of flight? He's a fucking alien! He's seen spaceships! What asshole's running this airline show a safety film of people getting sucked out of a plane before crashing into a fucking mountain? What's the in-flight movie, United 93? Meanwhile, General Katana's taking a cab to the Shield Corporation because... I don't know. He then starts hacking up the cab with a sword because... evil?
God damn! Whoa! Shit! Fuck! Yeah!
Surprisingly, Jerry the cabbie seems pretty happy about this. Well, for a little while anyway. Hey, you ever thought about just driving away? It's pretty easy. You just put your right foot down on the little narrow vertical pedal. Car would go forward. You would live. Katana somehow manages to get to the board of directors without encountering a single guard, and I still don't really know what he's hoping to accomplish here.
Hi.
Oh, I think I've had enough of you. Goodbye, Tilla. Yes, indeed. That was brilliantly done. Bravo.
And you know what else was brilliant? Copying all our set design from Blade Runner. Now that was good thinking.
You know, guys, this is no way to treat your number one draft choice.
Okay, so they've got a sports draft and the Wizard of Oz on Zeist. Are there any other anachronistic references to Earth culture that you want to make that you'd have no realistic way of knowing? Like, Elvis has left the building, or Lucy, you got some splaining to do? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead now, if you want to stop, or... Did you, have a point to make besides that, or... Okay, he's dead! The Foley guy is running out of fucking celery, jeez! Dr. Cox here immediately bends over the table and just lets Katana have his way with him, never thinking for a moment to summon his legions of machine gun-wielding stormtroopers who could easily subdue this one guy, however immortal he might be.
What exactly is it that you want?
Partner? The Highlander.
Alan tries to warn McCloud of this deadly new alliance, but Coxie's way ahead of him.
Please don't bother, Alan. Every time you turn that thing on, it just gets printed out in my office, and yes. That includes your little computer conversation with McCloud the other day.
We even checked your browsing history, and my god, newbie, is there a single David Hasselhoff fan site that you haven't registered with yet? I mean, don't get me wrong, Nancy. I liked Knight Rider more than any straight man should, but when you start sharing the entire run of Baywatch Nights on company servers, well, we've got to draw a line.
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. How about, for starters, that there simply isn't enough energy on the planet to take down the shield without killing us all? If I'm going too fast, slow me down, but I think you should know this all, Alan.
You need more energy to turn it off. And McCloud designed this thing without any form of off switch in the event that it was no longer needed, or that any one of its vital working parts in one of the several installations scattered all over the globe might need routine maintenance, or somebody spills a Coke on a control panel. No, that would blow up the Earth if you tried. Man, you thought people were freaking out over the Large Hadron Collider. Elsewhere, Louise is dressed like Marilyn Monroe, and Ramirez somehow finds where McCloud lives. Funny how he can see the bright red shield outside, but when I look out the window, I just see darkness. Anyway, they put their heads together to come up with a plan to bring down the shield.
McCloud, until you honor your obligations here, you can't return to Zeist and Katana. Your time is now!
Oh, shit! Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I can totally fix this. Do you have any super glue or anything?
Hit it, McCloud.
Their master plan turns out to be just taking a car and gunning it through the security checkpoint, counting on their immortality to protect them from being shot 100 times.
108.
112 myself.
It's actually pretty clever, except for the fact that Louise emerges from the trunk completely unharmed, when in reality you could probably scoop out what's left of her by now with a garden hose and a spatula. And why doesn't Katana warn anyone that the two guys about to break into the building are indestructible?
Well. Like a high school reunion down there.
Oh, high school reunions. They have high school reunions on Zeist too.
No, it really makes no difference now, because they're dead.
I don't actually know where our heroes are going or what they hope to accomplish, but they stumble into this room when the doors seal shut, locking them in a room with an enormous descending fan. Okay, why would you ever need to build a room like this unless you happen to be a Bond villain? Who do you look up in the phone book to install giant lowering fan death traps? And why a fan? If you want someone dead, why not just put a bomb in the room?
Most people have a full measure of life. And most people just watch it slowly drip away. But if you can summon it all up at one time, in one place, you can accomplish something glorious.
Oh, you are so full of shit. I still can't believe this. What is with the bagpipes? What in the hell is he doing? How is he doing it? And how does he know he can do it? While all this is going on, I almost expected the other two guys to look right into the camera and say, "You believe in Ramirez, don't you? Well, clap your hands and help him out." This is seriously some of the laziest writing I've ever seen in my life. How many plot resolutions can this movie pull right out of its ass?
Who knows, Highlander? Who knows?
Yes, it looks as though you fucked up, eh, partner?
Well, hey, why are you yelling at him? It was your trap. Oh! Oh, he's not Dr. Cox anymore. Note to self, berating the invincible alien warlord is unwise.
And of course, my own personal favorite of all time, man falling off of a cliff. No!
McCloud seems to know where he's going, which is good because I don't, but now the guards have finally caught up with him. In my favorite moment of the movie, he hands her the rifle and leaves the woman alone to go fend off the squad of troops while he peters around in some abandoned room. Now, I know she's supposedly a trained commando, so she can probably take care of herself, but I don't even think the writer remembers that by now. What possible purpose does this huge empty room serve in the S.H.I.E.L.D. Corporation? It just looks like another set ripped straight from Blade Runner, probably the hotel. But I guess that's okay, since Highlander 2 is the smartest sci-fi thriller since Blade Runner. I'm sorry, I just can't get over that. It's just the wrongest sentence ever conceived by man and committed to the printed word. Fuck that! Actually, this isn't nitpicking. Where in the hell is he? Is this even in the same building? And why is it so quiet? Where is everyone? Where are the guards and the gunfire? Katana attacks and... Wait, why is McCloud still using the Insano sword from the beginning of the movie? Last scene he was carrying around Ramirez's katana. And actually, how did he even manage to get that? Ramirez stuck that sword into the ground just before the fan crushed him. McCloud quickly learns that you don't mess with Sam Fisher, even if he is wearing a goofy wig. He stands on top of an elevator, which Katana whacks with his not-katana, sending the elevator crashing to the ground, where it then explodes. Apparently, the S.H.I.E.L.D. Corporation was storing all of its nitroglycerin in an old elevator.
Nicely played, McCloud.
Falling down an exploding elevator to get away from me. Well played indeed, McCloud. Katana, instead of just killing McCloud after his devastating fall and explosion, runs off to this room with a giant pillar of light thingy in the middle, giving McCloud ample time to recover and pull a new sword out of his ass. While they fight, so many more questions fill my mind. So many more things that are never explained. Like, what is Katana a general of? Where's his army, and what was McCloud rebelling against? Why are aliens immortal here and not on Zeist? Is it like Superman getting powers from Earth's yellow sun? Well, I guess not because of the S.H.I.E.L.D. completely blocking the sun's rays. How did Louise escape the guards when we clearly saw her running out of ammo a minute ago? Oh, fuck it, I don't know. McCloud burns Katana's hand off in the light thingy, and the ass-kicking is not far behind.
There can be only one.
So what is this, the third time there could be only one? The first time being when he beat the Kurgan, and then he beat the Jackass twins, he was the only one left again, and then Katana came down, reset the whole thing again, and then you beat him. What's next? There's gonna be some asshole in a cave somewhere that everyone just forgot about, but Connor got the prize anyway? Oh, fuck me! The phrase is completely meaningless. It has no weight or significance, and there's never gonna be only one, because there's a whole planet load of these assholes! So, because killing an immortal causes everything within 100 yards to explode, McCloud climbs inside the lethal pillar of light and, well, explodes. Somehow, this catastrophe overloads the S.H.I.E.L.D. and shuts it down, because, you know, we couldn't possibly just unplug the S.H.I.E.L.D. or turn it off. No, that would be stupid and blow up the entire fucking planet. But having a magic exploding Scotsman violently destroy an entire generator facility, that's perfectly safe. So once the S.H.I.E.L.D. is down, the Earth is saved, and all the immortals are dead, and McCloud has the prize again, does he return to Zeist? No! Of course not! This whole movie was fucking pointless! This movie was so piss-freezingly bad that it basically invented the fan-edited movie. People liked the original movie so much, wanted so badly for there to be a worthy sequel, that they actually re-released different cuts of Highlander 2 over the years, like the Renegade cut, which basically removed every single reference to Zeist and the Immortals being aliens. In fact, all the re-releases did that. Which helped, I guess, but what's the point? It's not like Plan 9 from Outer Space would make any more sense if you cut all the aliens out of it. What happened to this series, man? I mean, okay, The Quickening was just about the worst thing to happen to movies in the history of, like, ever. But, you know, sometimes good can come out of that. Sometimes a really bad movie can serve as a really good example for how to make a good movie. It can show you what to avoid. Which is what happened with Highlander 3, and that was a lot better. Well, it was okay. It didn't suck. It wasn't Highlander 2.
Yes! Only one! But it will not be you!
Okay, it sucked too. Well, there was the television show. And there was Highlander Endgame, which crossed over the TV show and the other movies and had that blue-lipped guy from Dungeons & Dragons as the villain.
It's the quickening, the thought of giving up your essence to me, making me even stronger by it. What's wrong? Don't you want to be inside me?
Then there was the spin-off TV show.
Hundreds, maybe thousands of years of life, and all I have to do is go around decapitating people to survive like you. That's a gift.
It's something most people just dream about.
My friends, my family, everyone I've ever known or loved.
And then there was the cartoon.
7 centuries since the Jetitor swore to regain for man his lost knowledge and freedom. All the immortals took the oath. All except one who dominates the world. But soon an immortal will come to confront him. His name is Quentin MacLeod. He is the Highlander.
Oh, God. I'm really depressed now. There should have been only one.
Survival, we've come to be the rulers of your I am immortal. I have inside me blood of kings. I have no rival. No man can be my equal. Take me to the future of your world. Born to be kings, princes of the universe, fighting and free. Got your world within my hand. I'm here for your love. No!
Will you show me your home? Can you see it from here?
See that little star next to the moon? That's where I'm going. Come with me.
I can't, and you know it.
Sure you can.
Well, how?
It's a can of magic. Come on. We can do it.
Remember, Highlander, you've both still got your full measure of life. Use it well, and your future will be glorious.